and welcome to the Math League YouTube channel. The following video was recorded by one of our staff members live at one of our contests.
Hello. Let's look at Math League contest problem set 12213 target round problem 7. At a certain restaurant, if a customer tips X%, the bill is supposed to be increased by X plus 8% to account for tip and sales tax. However, it was found that the automatic tipping system used by the restaurant was using a faulty method. It first increased the bill by X% and then increased the resulting amount by 8%. For a bill of $60 before the tip and the tax, the final cost was 72 cents more than it should have been. How much did the customer tip in percent? Note that by increasing the bill twice, by a percentage twice, that corresponds to 2 multipliers to the $60 amount, which is different from this single multiplier that it was supposed to be. This will be reflected in our solution in a second. So in order to compute X, which is what we want, we need to find both the incorrect total cost and the correct total cost. The incorrect total cost can be expressed this way, again, using 2 multipliers, like we stated previously. We can write this as this right-hand expression. The correct total cost that it should have been can be modeled by this equation here. Again, note that there's only a single multiplier on the left-hand side of this equation. We're interested in the difference between these two costs. Note that this term is common to both right-hand sides, so our difference will just be between these second terms on the right-hand side. The difference between these costs was $0.72, so we have this equation. At this point, we can solve for X. So again, we'll take this equation here. Note that this second term is like 1.00 times 3 over 5 times X. When we subtract these two terms, we're left with 0.08 times 3 over 5 times X equals 0.72. Now, we will multiply both the left and the right-hand sides by the reciprocals of these two numbers, like so. And when we do this, we can notice that when we multiply 0.08 by 3, we get 0.24, and 72 divided by 24 is 3. So we have that X is equal to 15. The customer originally tipped 15%, and we're done. To recap, we needed to understand percents to be able to interpret both costs in order to correctly set up a single variable equation using their difference, which allowed us to solve for the unknown. And that's it.
Hi everybody, this is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do: like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.